Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I wanted to share with you guys a free downloadable that you can get from my website to print out and make your own changing vases snowflakes just in time for the holidays. This series of boxes that have little balloons inside of them with different eyes, and you can change them out depending on the kind of emotion that you'd like to have. We have green and red, classic Christmas colors, and then also a blue, which I'll show you guys how to make today. And the general idea is this is just a hinged box, and inside is a balloon. And that balloon has a face on it that's either happy or sad, or in this one has sleepy or angry. So those are the four emotions that you get with the downloadable. And then you can kind of have some fun with these and make fun little decorations that you can put on people's desks around the holidays. Lots of different things you can do with it for sure. I had a lot of fun making them. You could mix and match the colors, so you could put the red ball inside the green if you wanted. Lots of fun different things you could do with that for sure. So it's kind of however you prefer to have it showing. You can have their eyes almost showing barely, or keep it closed completely and let people open them for fun. Lots of cool things you can do with it. So I'm going to show you guys really quick how to put these together. So when you download the PDF, you'll notice when you open it up that there's actually 4 pages, and inside that there's these 2 smaller squares that are used for making the box, both the top and the bottom half. And then there should also be 2 larger pieces of paper that are for the 2 balloons that you can use to create the 4 different emotions. As I said, there's the angry and sleepy one, and then there's the happy and sad one as well. So I'm going to show you guys how to make all these to fit them all together. We'll start off first with the box. You'll notice I've already made one part of my box here, just to kind of have it out of the way. So I'll put that over to the side for a second, and I'll show you guys really quick as a reminder how to make a basic traditional origami box. With the color side facing down, what you want to do here is just fold your paper in half, and then fold it in half again. Open it up, and then we're just going to go ahead and take and fold each one of these 4 corners into the center. And once you've done that, you'll want to go ahead and you'll notice that both sides have a little bit of snowflake on them. On the sides that have the snowflake, we're going to fold that in to the center where all 4 points meet. Now you'll notice on one end you'll have the logo, and then on the other side you should have the QR code showing up when you do that. Now there is no top or bottom to the snowflake. It's the same on either side, so there's not too much limitation of how you put all this together. So both of the pieces will look the same when you fold them. Open this up, take these tabs and fold everything out, and then I'm just going to take this top point here and fold it back so that when I fold this side up to make the edge of my box, I don't need to worry about that part getting folded properly. Line everything up so these vertical lines match. Turn it around, and we'll do the same thing on this side. So again, folding over and then folding towards the center and keeping those vertical lines matching up to create the 2 sides of our box. Then I'm just going to collapse each of these edges by using the diagonal crease that you see here. If we kind of fold in on that, you can push up. I'll do the same thing on this side too. And then with this side here, then we just push in and fold that flap down into the center to create an edge. I'm not going to do everything super concise and finish it off quite yet, because I do need to kind of open things up when I'm done to create the hinged part of the box, but we'll get the basic idea going here so that you get both the top and the bottom part of your box. Now we're going to connect these to create a hinged box. Well, there's like I said, no top or bottom to this because the snowflake is symmetrical all around, so you don't really need to worry too much about that. You want to pick, when you're looking at it, if there's one size that happens to be a little cleaner, then you can stick with that. I'm going to keep, for example, this one because it kind of folded nicer than the opposite side did. And I'm just going to take the opposite side and open it up again here. Just remove that flap and pull it out, having it pointing up like this. And then on this one, I'm going to do the same thing and choose which side I want to keep in, and then keep the opposite side pulled out. And then it's really just choosing which one of these you would like to have as your top or bottom. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to choose this as my top, and I'm just going to take the tab that you see here and fold that over so that you get this nice little square that shows the pattern of the snowflake. This is going to be the top of my box, and then this part will all show on the back where the hinge is. And I'm going to hold that in my left hand, and I'm going to take this guy with this other point here, and we're just going to hold stuff here like this, open it up a little, lay this in and slide it in through here so that this tip joins those other three in the center of the bottom of the box, or what is actually the top of the box. But we'll get that in there, get that lined up with everything. Fold these sides over. Once that's in there really good, then you can also go ahead and kind of getting it down in there a little bit here. I'm trying to have a hard time here getting it in the right way. Here we go. There we go. Kind of pinch it over out, and that secures everything so that you get a nice finished box. And you'll notice it comes together nicely in the middle to finish off the design, and then you have the back. And again, this crease that you see here should be the bottom so that it's not, you know, showing too much, but that gives you the finished hinged box. Now we're just going to make the balloon to go inside, and you can choose which face you'd prefer it to have. So just as a reminder, this is how to make a traditional origami balloon. I'm going to start off with my color side facing down, and I'm just going to go ahead and fold my paper in half diagonally both ways here, creating some preliminary creases that'll help with stuff. And then with the color side facing up, go ahead and fold in half both ways. Once you've done all these preliminary creases, if I open it up and fold it in half diagonally, push in, I can shimmy everything around until it lays flat into a nice triangle like this. Now, I want to make sure that I'm actually looking at the sides that don't have the eyes, so I can fold one of these flaps over. So make sure that you have two flaps on each side, and that you're looking at the QR code or the logo. What we're going to do is we're going to cover those up by taking this tip and folding it all the way up to the top, making a nice triangle here that covers up the logo. And we'll do the other side too, so that you don't have to look at that anymore. Flip it over, and we'll do the same thing for the QR code too. Just fold up, cover up that with these two creases here. And then the next thing is that we're just going to go ahead and make sure you've got those flaps at the top when you do the next step. We're going to take this side and fold it towards the center. So if I take the tip, fold towards the center, kind of imagine a line that goes through all these points, keeping that straight and this edge parallel with the center. And then we're just going to do the same thing on the other side too. Then flip it over, and we'll repeat these steps on the back. So we get something that looks like this. Now I've got these little pockets that I've made by folding these flaps over. You'll notice I'm going to pop them open here. I'm going to take this flap and fold it into that, roll it in all the way to the edge, and crease it so that I get a nice finished edge. We're just going to repeat these steps for the remaining three sides, which will create a nice closure for all the sides so that we can blow this into a balloon. So we get something like this. Then if we look at stuff here, you'll have your eyes there. And if you flip it over, there's a little hole. We're just going to blow into that. And you should be able to get it to pop open kind of into a balloon. Kind of give it a little crease on the edges so that it can become more of a cube than a ball necessarily. And then you can kind of choose, you know, which emotion you want. You want to make sure that the hole is pointing down, so I'm going to make my guy happy here. And then we take our box that we made, and making sure, of course, that the edge is at the bottom. That's the bottom part of our box. I'll put that in. These fit in here just perfectly, so you want to take it slow, get the top part on too. It is sort of a snug fit. And then you could choose, you know, how much of the eyes you want to be showing, all sorts of fun things that you can do with that. But that should give you a completed Changing Faces snowflake, just in time for the holidays. So this is a free downloadable that you can get from my website. There's a link to my website in the description below. You can also click on the little information circle that's throughout the whole video, and a little window will pop up to show you where my website is as well. You can find lots of other fun kinds of patterns for the holidays there, and other cool projects for you to celebrate the holidays. So check that out. I'll have some more fun things to share with you guys in the days to come. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!